What's going on, guys? All right, so apparently everybody is a little busy today, which I understand is during the work week. So I figure I'll just make this video and then I'll post it up so you guys can see it, and then answer, comment, whatever, whenever you get time. So everybody knows all of our bodies that we've been getting in here from MLC. They've been doing great, beautiful work. These are obviously our Sorc legal thicknesses here. As you can see, this is the Mountain Runner body, hard body, very stout, very strong. So these are the new and improved. I know some of you, when we first started, that these came in a 5 layers thick or 4 layers thick carbon. So what we wanted to do was try to take some of that weight down for you. So what we did was do the foam core centers. So you guys can kind of see that little bit there, that little bit of white. So with these bodies, what that is a 1 millimeter carbon, 1 millimeter carbon, and then a foam stack or a foam in the center to take some of that weight out. And then they also always get lined with the mesh in the inside for more durability and strength and whatnot. So these have been huge, great sellers, and every body form that we have so far that we've brought. That was the Mountain Runner. We just received the first little bit of a run of what we call the Rock Rat. So you guys can see here, this was a custom built handmade body. So this started at styrene, handmade, and then molded off of the styrene that was hand done. And then this is what we got here. So this body was originally made to be more towards the comp scene for everybody. Custom cage on the top would be perfect. Very minimal interior that you guys can see here. And the reason for that is people running link risers chassis side for the rear uppers and things like that. So what that does is give you that room in here. You guys can see that. So yes, interior would be kind of tricky. Seats, I guess you would make them. They could lay back. Dash you could make. If you wanted to get a full-size figure, it depends. The rules might have to be, you might have to figure something out for that. If you have to cut into here and let the legs come through, dog house it underneath, that type deal. But these are made more geared towards the comp scene. So narrow in the front, about the same in the rear. It does not have a drop bed, obviously, but it's perfect for doing your cage work here, windshield if you wanted to, that type deal. They are lightweight, they are strong. They're about 6.5 door width here, and then like I said, they've got all the room in the world for your link risers and your links to come up. And then like I said, a little bit narrower in the front. So this is from a handmade body, like I said. So cool little addition there. That's called the Rock Rat. New what just came in on this order also was our comp style F350s. So you can see it is dubbed, pinched, front is rounded a little bit more. These are the same way, the foam core. This is the Sorc legal hard body thickness. So unfortunately, some people said maybe you shouldn't have dubbed the bed. That would allow people to do both sides. The pinched front is pretty typical, but not always the dove bed. We went with kind of the more of what we've seen people were asking for. They were wanting a doved bed. Yeah, both sides are wonderful and beautiful, but unfortunately this is what we did. So this is a killer looking body. This is going to look great on some trucks out there. This is going to be a killer for the scene for sure. So everybody that ordered one, they're on their way here soon. I just wanted to do a video while I had them here so everyone can see. So all the prices, guys, are going to be on the website for you to go to. If you go to brands on the website and go down to MLC Fiberglass, it has everything in there for you. So if you need to know price, if you want to know anything else about those, most of that's listed on there for you. We've done our runs of the Beetles. You guys can see those. This was one that had some blemishes and things, so I kept it for myself. It probably needs another good wet sand and buff out or whatnot. This is the old school run. This is the solid carbon fiber. So this body is, I mean, it's rock solid. I mean, it can take one heck of a punch, but it is a big body. You know, this is made for 12.3 wheelbase, but very, very cool. These are always, you can purchase one and then we'll get it on the next order to be made. So the question I have for you guys is, let's see here. Yeah, I brought it out. So we've always done the Sorc legal thickness for hard body scale points. Not everybody's into hard bodies. Sorc, sorry. Not everybody's into Sorc. Not everybody does that. They do make the thinner bodies. You guys can see this one is, I mean, super thin, crazy thin. I mean, you guys can see, you can flex it pretty good. It's still strong. It's like, you know, it's flexible like a Lexan, maybe a little bit stiffer than a Lexan, but it is crazy light. Let me see if the scale will register it real quick. You guys can see this is the Mountain Runner body in the super thin thickness. Still carbon. Let's see if I can get it. So 4.5 ounces for that body. So just to give you a rough estimate, I'll just make sure it's right. Yep, 4.5 ounces for that. That's the thin. This is what MLC recommends, the thinnest that you should go still for durability. And I'm not saying that it's never going to break or anything like that, because it's a crawler body. It's just they get beat. That's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So that's 4.5 ounces. This is the Sorc legal thickness with the foam core, same body. So 7.98 ounces. So that's what you're getting with those. So 4.5 in the thin, 8 ounces with the Sorc legal thickness. So we've done all that with those. We have some new things we can talk about. We ran a test of this. This is the only one in the world right now. Luckily, it's going to a team driver. I was going to keep it for myself, but I'd rather see somebody use it. So this is based off the Creep. This is the Sorc legal thickness with the foam core, but this is Kevlar. So this is a carbon Kevlar mix or weave that you can see there. This body is, I mean, a little cracks, but I mean, that's what it does. But this body is crazy stout. Cool, super cool to see. If you guys are interested in this, I can get the pricing up for this, no problem. It's not, I don't know if it's readily available for them. He definitely made it, sent it over here. I mean, I still purchased it, but you know, it's something cool to see. So only one in the States, only one in the world. Be on the lookout. You'll see it soon and some cool stuff. So, but this is an option. So with the Kevlar, we might be able to do it with, you know, all the bodies. We'll see. I'll ask them. Right now, we're discussing a bunch of different things to kind of bring you guys everything we possibly can. The only downfall is, if anybody's been following us with these bodies, is they are quite pricey, and that's not just like for you guys to buy. It is quite pricey for me to purchase. To bring a lot of them stateside to do all that. Now, when I originally first started talking to MLC, there was some purchase brought over into the States. They were the super thin style like this, and you know, they had been seen before. That's not a problem, but it was expensive to get one body over to the States in that thickness and all. So, and when I talked to MLC, he said it's great. I love that people love the bodies and all that, but it's extremely tough for him or them to do one body in a box, ship it out wherever in the world. That's a lot for them to do. Where these bodies are made, this is a manufacturing plant. This isn't just, you know, they do these on their spare time for us. So for one person to sit there, one box, one different address and all that, it's a lot over there. And he would rather, he said, to do a bunch in one box, have a U.S. distributor. And I said, well, you know, Krupp will step in for you on that, and we'll try to do that for everybody. There was a lot of people upset about it. A lot of people said we were overcharging compared to what they had a quote for the first time. Well, everybody, once they were set straight, everybody had quotes for these. The super thin. This is like 1 or 2 layers, you know. And yes, obviously that's cheaper than having 4 layers, 5 layers, the shipping weight, you know, all that kind of stuff. So the price wasn't jacked up. It was, you're compensating for the Sorc legal thickness. So in that regards, if people are wanting the thin, we're getting the pricing. We're going to put it on the website. That way you can go to the body, pick on the drop down, Sorc legal thickness for hard body, thin, I don't care. I like to be light and run it whatever. So we're getting all that pricing. We're going to put it all on the website for you guys to allow you guys to choose. Now the make time is still going to be the same, you know, 2 to 3 months. Like I said, these guys make them on the side in their spare time with their daily job, and then they're made to order, because I can't order 50 of these and have them sitting here. You know, 50 of that one, 50 of this one, 50. I mean, I'd have 5,000 bodies sitting in stock. So as much as I would love to do that, I can't afford that. Sorry. But we're doing the best we can. If you want one, you can order it. I place an order with him. We do a big, huge order. This last one was 2 boxes worth, and it was the biggest yet. So with that said, they also offer fiberglass. Super cool. A lot of people love the carbon. I mean, who wouldn't? It's absolutely gorgeous. But at the same time, you kind of don't want to paint it. You know, who wants to paint that? You can paint over it, let the carbon show through and things like that. Or you could clear coat over it, you know, tint it, whatnot. But fiberglass is a little bit more forgiving. It'll come gel coated. It'll come primered. It's a little bit heavier. Obviously, it's fiberglass. But that will also give you, you can cut it a little easier. You're still going to get itchy, so wear a mask, wear long sleeves, everything. You can cut it, you can put more fiberglass on it. If you break it, it's easier to fix, all of that. So if you guys are interested, I'll get pricing on the fiberglass, and it'll be for all the bodies plus more. I mean, he makes awesome bodies in fiberglass. So if you're geared more towards the scale and you want fiberglass, we'll get the prices for that. We'll get them in. I'll try to get a list of all the bodies he makes and pictures and put them up there, and you can pre-order and whatnot. The only downfall is with these bodies, I don't know what boxes they fit in, what they ship. So the shipping prices will be on there. They might be a little high, but that's just because I don't know. Just like this body fits great in a smaller box that I have. This body does not. It's bigger, you know, it's taller and all that. So the shipping prices when these came out, or when the brats were the worst for me. I could ship this body in a box, I could ship this body in just a little bit bigger box, all that. But when the brats came, the Subaru brats, I mean, they were huge. And that box was double the size, double the price. I think I might have either broke even or lost money on every brat that I sold. So just so you guys know, we can do a lot more bodies. Fiberglass is going to be cheaper, but it's going to be heavier. But if you want to gear more towards the scale side, if you're doing class 1 and you don't kind of care about that weight, we can do that. We'll get fiberglass in. You guys can do custom stuff on the side of it, whatever you want to do. Make hood scoops, fender flares, it's fiberglass. You lay it, whatever. That's an option. Another option we have, the foam core centers. Is super hard for them to get. Okay? It's not easily sourced, I guess you could say, where they're at. So what they did suggest is we could do the 1mm carbon, 1mm carbon, and fiberglass in the center. So they'll be a little heavier, but they'll still be Sorc legal thickness. And it might bring the price down a little bit. He's looking into all that for us. That's kind of what we've been talking about. Yes, these are beautiful bodies, killer, absolutely great craftsmanship. The layout and everything is awesome on them, but they're expensive. They just are. So if we can make it a little cheaper, we're trying. If you guys can spare a little bit of that weight, I understand. If not, I understand. We'll figure out how to get this sourced to them better, easier, whatever. But that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So you've got options. We've got a fiberglass filled carbon. We've got just straight fiberglass bodies. We've got a Kevlar, obviously lay instead of carbon. We've got the thinner. If you don't care about Sorca and you just want to have a super light rig, what I call rogue rigs. So that's going to take off. Mark that down. I call them rogue rigs because they're not cheater rigs. They don't follow any rules. You're not cheating if you're not following any rules. So if you just run super lightweight bodies, flexible, cool. If you want that, we got the pricing coming for those. But other than that, we're going to keep pumping bodies out. We've got a Hilux that's been dubbed and pinched. We've got a Cloudbuster that's been dubbed, pinched with a drop bed. All those are coming. We just need to know which route you guys want us to do. Do you want to do fiberglass and accept that extra weight but still run it? Do you want to do, the carbon with fiberglass fill, try to bring the price down a little bit? Do you want to keep it the same way it is? Do you want all the thinner, that type deal? So what we are wanting to do is just get your opinions. What do you guys think? What would you like? Where do you want to see it go? What bodies you want to see? Anything like that. So let me know. Keep me posted. I figure I make this video. It's kind of long, so hopefully you got time to sit there and watch it. I'll probably have to upload it on YouTube and then upload it to the page. But they're all on our website for you to pre-order. And let me know. We got pricing coming for everything. So let me know. Do you want fiberglass? Do you want the thin? Do you want fiberglass fill? Do you want Kevlar? What bodies? All that stuff. So get with us. Put a comment on here. Let me know. We're going to keep an eye on it, myself and MLC. And we're going to bring to you everything we possibly can. Or everything you want. So thanks. Appreciate the love and support. We'll see you guys next time.